cooking with Z. Today we'll be making my mom's signature dish, which is macaroni beef skillet supper. My mom made this dish when she was 13 years old, and now she taught it to me because she said, I made it when I was 13, so you can too. The first and most important things are cleanliness and safety. When you're working on a stove, you need to have a parent around. And cleanliness, you must have everything clean. Your working space clean. And you must wash your hands beforehand, like I did. The first thing you need is one large pot, because this is a one-pot dish. The first ingredient you need is 2 pounds of meat. This recipe was originally 1 pound, but I'm going to make 2 pounds. And this meat is halal, but the recipe calls for is the same for any meat. The next ingredient you need is 2 cans of tomatoes. Next ingredient you need is 4 cups of medium shelled pasta. As you can see, it is medium shelled. The next ingredient is mozzarella cheese grated. The recipe originally called for 100 milliliters, but since I doubled the recipe, you will need 200 milliliters. But you can add more if you like. Next ingredient is 2 tablespoons of oil, because I doubled it. And the next ingredient is salt and pepper to taste. The next ingredient is oregano leaves, which is 2 teaspoons, because I doubled the recipe. And the next ingredient you will need will be onion soup mix. Now, my mom originally found this recipe in a magazine called Homemakers. It doesn't exist anymore, but maybe Miss Caridi, you might know it. The recipe originally called for Lipton onion soup, but we're using no onion bag because it tastes better. The next ingredient is optional, but it's my mom's secret ingredient. This is hot sauce. And the final ingredient you will need will be 4 cups of water, which I'm going to use from the tap. Now that we know all the ingredients, let's put it all together. First, pour the oil into the pot. And while you're doing that, turn on the stove to medium heat. As it's moving up, break the meat with your hands. But if you don't like using your hands, you can use a spoon. But if you're using your hands, make sure you wash your hands after with soap. This time I didn't crush the meat properly, so I'll be using a spoon. As the meat is browning, add salt and pepper to taste. And stir it up as well. Make sure you stir it all together so each meat has flavor. My mom adds a little bit of oregano while the meat is browning. This ground beef smells really good, but you can also use any type of meat, including chicken. My family has tried chicken before, but we prefer the beef taste. The meat is almost fully cooked, but make sure you check the big parts like this one to make sure they're not raw. If you see any, just break it up a little bit and stir as well. Now that the meat is brown, we are going to add the onion soup mixes. Stir that up a little bit, and after add the salt and pepper. Add the salt and pepper to taste. 2 teaspoons of oregano. Stir it up and then add the tomatoes and water. I've already added the tomatoes. Now we're going to add the water. Since my mom is cheap and she doesn't want to waste anything, she has this water trick that I'm going to show you. She pours the 4 cups of water into the can and pours it into the other can to make sure that all the tomatoes are inside. And she does it with the same again. And she makes sure that there's no tomatoes sauce or tomatoes left. Now we are going to add the water. As you're stirring the pot, please crush up the tomatoes because these tomatoes are too big. After you add everything, make sure you turn it up high and let it come to a boil. Normally, I have the vent on when I'm cooking this, but for the sake of video, I don't have it on. Also, if you want to keep your mom happy, make sure you clean up as you go. Also, keep the lid on because it makes it faster to boil. Now that it's coming to a boil, I will add the hot sauce. As it's coming to, once it's boiled, I will add the macaroni shells. Now it's just stirring so all the taste of the hot sauce comes. Right now I'm just adding the 4th cup of shells. Stir it up, and after you have to boil it again, and then simmer it for 20 minutes. Now that it is boiling, I'll put it onto the back burner and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Now that the macaroni is simmering, I will break the cheese. I'm grating the cheese right now, but you better watch your fingers or you're going to get cut. As it's cooking, make sure you stir it once in a while so it doesn't stick on the bottom, which I've already done. Don't mind my little sister. She's 6 and she's autistic. Hi, say hi, Zoya. Hi. Now that our 20-minute timer is just about to go off, we should clean up our area as we're waiting for it to be done. I'm putting the rest of the cheese back in the fridge, and I'm putting the grater and cleaning off any extra cheese back into the bowl, and then putting it in the sink. Now that the timer has ended, we're going to turn off the stove and bring it in here to cool. Ooh. Sorry about that. My sister just slipped. I hope she's all right. Don't worry. Now we're going to add the cheese that we've grated earlier. Make sure you don't put it in one spot. And make sure all the cheese is out so we don't waste anything. And now stir the cheese and let it melt inside. Okay, I've mixed it up and now we're going to put it into a serving dish, and my mom can help me with this. Ta-da! Now that's all finished. If you like extra cheese, you can add some as a garnish. Make sure there's not a lot in one spot though. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the samples.